You see, this whole idea of assuming that people are marrying late just because they are getting married in their late 30s, mid 30s, late 30s, or early 40s. I feel like we should trash it. Enough of this whole episode of delay is not Delilah yet. Come online to type because someone is getting married in their late 30s and 40s. Allow people to be emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and financially ready for marriage before venturing into it. Marriage is not a bed of roses or a walk in a park. Marriage is the only institution that you don't graduate from. You don't decide what you will meet in marriage. Marriage will test you. Everything that you think you cannot tolerate, sometimes you're going to meet it in marriage. And that is why you have to be mentally ready for it. Some people can be emotionally ready. Some people can be generally ready for marriage in their early 20s down to their late 20s. And some, they need time to figure themselves out. And it's going to take a long time. They want to be sure that what they want in marriage is what they are getting. Okay, so for the men, especially the only sons or first sons, or their parents usually are the ones that make these decisions for them. I want my son to marry early so that he can start giving me more boys since I didn't have too many of them. I want my son to get married early so I can become a grandparent to my son's kids. And that probably is not what the boy wants. He probably wants to go to school, get done with school, get a job, settle down, and then figure himself out first before talking about marriage. Oftentimes, it is not the man that suffers it. It is the woman. The woman he's going to marry. Because he's not ready, he doesn't think he should be committed. He doesn't even know what he's doing. He feels like, okay, this is what my parents want. They want me to get married and make kids for him. Oh, I'm fertile. I'm going to be making kids. So he would go on and make kids. But what happens next? The woman probably was ready for marriage before she got married to this man. And now she's having expectations. She's expecting you to be faithful. She's expecting you to love her. She's expecting you to be empathetic. She's expecting you to be caring, to check up on her and everything. But you're not there. You are totally absent because it wasn't your decision to get married. It was your parents' decision. So you feel like the only thing that you own that marriage is making kids. This woman is going to be overwhelmed. This woman is going to be troubled. She can't even discuss with you because you can't hold a proper conversation. And so now she's exhausted and she just wants to be by herself. The woman is no longer the center of interest. The children are. So he's going to channel all of his interest on the children. And then for the ladies, yours is often due to peer pressure, societal pressure, or pressure from your parents. Too many of your friends are getting married and you haven't found a man for yourself yet. So you feel like something is missing inside. You are no longer interested in asking those questions that you used to ask when you go on a date. Some of you become unlucky and you marry someone that does not compliment you. And in this phase of 1 year, your marriage is already going through hell and you want to pull out and you're living in regret. And the person is telling you, but I've always been like this. You accepted to marry me, so why are you complaining? And you won't blame the person because you actually did accept to marry the person regardless of his character. You saw all the red flag. You don't want people to see you as stranded. You don't want to be laughed at. I hope when you realize that sometimes it is good to even marry late and marry right, that you will stay put, focus on yourself, build yourself, and become that woman that every man would desire. Wisdom, they say, is profitable to direct. I hope that we all get it right in marriage and have a beautiful and fulfilled marriage. Sila.